Good morning, students. Today, I will be talking to you regarding formula for calculating the volume of regular bodies. Regular bodies means cube, cuboid, cylinder, sphere. So, first of all, let us learn how can we find the volume of a cube. We can find by applying the formula length multiplied by length or length raised to the power 3. And if we have to find out the volume of cuboid, then what we do? We apply the formula length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. And if we have to find out the volume of cylinder, then pi multiplied by radius square multiplied by height. Now here question arises, what is pi? The value of pi is 22 by 7. Alright, now last but not the least, the volume of a sphere. If we have to find out, we apply the formula 4 by 3 pi multiplied by r cube, r raised to the power 3, means radius multiplied by radius multiplied by radius. So in this way, by applying the formula for calculating the volume of regular bodies, we can find out the volume. Next, measurement of a volume of liquid. Dear children, the volume of liquids is generally measured in liters. The symbol of liter is small l. And the submultiple means the smaller unit of 1 liter is milliliter, and the symbol of milliliter is ml. Alright. The volume of liquid is measured using container of known capacity. The space, a volume inside the container is known as its capacity. For measuring the volume of liquids, different kinds of measuring vessels are used. Some of these vessels are shown here in the picture. The first one is the measuring cylinder. Its capacity is from 0 milliliter till 100 milliliter. Some of the spaces are given extra for not causing any error in the reading. The second apparatus that is shown in the picture is called as measuring flask, and here this measuring flask has the capacity of 250 milliliter. The third apparatus is pipette, and its capacity is 25 milliliter, and the fourth picture that you see on the screen, it is burette, and its capacity is 50 milliliter from 0 milliliter to 50 milliliter. Alright, so to find the volume of a given liquid, it is poured in the graduated cylinder. This is graduated cylinder. The volume of liquid is read from the level of liquid in the graduated cylinder. However, if you observe the level of liquid carefully, it is not plain. Look in the picture. It is not plain, the level of liquid. As you see, the first picture, the A, see the level of liquid as shown by the dotted line. In case of liquid which wet the sides of the graduated cylinder, for example water, it can be alcohol also, the level is concave. As you see in the picture, it is concave, which is the level is bulging down. It is called concave level. We have to look at the mark which appears to touch lowest level of concave surface. We should keep our eye as it is shown in the picture, and this level is to be read, that is shown by the dotted line. And if we keep the eye level above the level, that is lowest level, to read more volume. If we keep the eye level above the lowest level of the concave surface, then what happens? We are likely to read more volume. It means that is full of error. Similarly, if we keep the eye level below the lowest level of concave surface, again we are likely to read the lesser volume, means error in the reading. So, to avoid, we keep our eyes as it is shown in the picture, and we read the level through the dotted line. So, that will be the reading without any error. And some liquids, for example, mercury, it does not wet the sides of the graduated cylinder, and they form convex surface, that is bulging up. It forms a convex surface, and as you see in the picture, in such liquids, the eye level should coincide with the uppermost point. That is shown. We should put our eyes in the level, and we should read as it is shown with the help of dotted line, so that we do not cause any error in reading. So, I hope it is clear, the concave surface and the convex surface. Now, measurement of volume of irregular solids by measuring cylinder. How can we measure the volume of irregular solid? We have to use the measuring cylinder. So what we do? We fill the measuring cylinder with water. Okay. By keeping the eye at the lowest point of concave surface, we record the volume of water. So let it be X. See the dotted line? X. So now we know what is the volume of water in the measuring cylinder. Now what we do? The solid, irregular solid whose volume is to be determined is tied with the help of a thin cotton thread, and gradually it is lowered into the graduated cylinder in which water is we have taken, and we have marked the X level. As soon as the irregular solid is immersed inside the water, the level of water will rise up to the Y level. We read it YCC. Earlier the level of water or the volume of water was XCC, and after immersing the irregular solid, the level of water rises to YCC. Now the volume of this irregular solid will be the difference between the second volume and the first volume. That is, volume of stone is equal to Y minus X. Similarly, if we have to determine the volume of irregular solid, as we determined with the help of a measuring cylinder, same thing we can do with the help of the another apparatus which is called as overflow jar, or it is also known as Eureka can. It is also known as Eureka can, which is provided with a spout. That is an outlet. It is like a beaker. Okay. So what happens to this Eureka can or overflow jar? It is kept on an iron or a wooden block, a little raised, so that the spout, below spout, we can place a beaker or another measuring cylinder. Okay, now what we do, we fill this overflow jar with water till the water is at the point of overflowing. This is the point of overflowing. This point. Okay. Under the spout, we have placed a measuring cylinder. Now what we do, we gently lower the irregular solid which is tied with the help of the fine cotton thread into the eureka can or overflow jar. As soon as the irregular solid immerses inside the water, the level of water will rise up. So as a result, what will happen? Water does not have any space to go, rather this spout. So through this spout, water will come out and will start collecting into the measuring cylinder. Okay, what happens? This solid displaces water which flows out from the spout into the measuring cylinder, and we record the volume of water that is overflown from the overflow jar and gets collected into the measuring cylinder. This gives the volume of the irregular solid. So in this way, my dear children, we can find the volume of irregular solid using the overflow jar or using the measuring cylinder. So today this much only. We will meet again in the next class. So please like, share and subscribe the video, so that whenever I will upload a new video, immediately you will get that. So thank you very much, children. We'll meet again in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.